Give it up for PG and all the comments you've seen so far, guys. Look, I realize this look is kind of like problematic to some folks. You know what I mean? Like, my friends told me I look like my birthday is January 6th. I was like, you got me. You got me pretty hard. It wasn't good. My friends were mean. Another one told me, he's like, hey, you know, you look like you sell steroids to Special Olympic athletes. It's like, fair enough. I'm never going to wear this track jacket again. It's been terrible, but believe it or not, like, didn't always look like this. If you guys remember, a few years ago, at the beginning of the pandemic, I did have a full head of hair. But April 2020, all the barbershops closed down. So I thought it would be safe to shave my head. But I don't know if you guys were watching the news back then, but May of 2020 is when the riots started. Remember the race war? Yeah, I accidentally picked a team. Whoops! Yeah, my friends are like, Dan, why can't you come and support us in the protest? It's like, I can't. Someone's gonna throw a brick at my head. I'm gonna just be a problem. It's never gonna be good. So that was mistake number one. And then I went ahead and got new glasses. These are real glasses, prescription. I need them to see. But at the same time, this motherfucker on Netflix has the exact same pair of glasses as me. I don't know if you guys saw the Jeffrey Dahmer series or not, but I just look like a more racist Jeffrey Dahmer. That's really what I ended up doing accidentally. It wasn't good. Sometimes I get in trouble for this look in weird places. So for example, I was in a long distance relationship for a while, which means a lot of airports were involved. She lived on the other side of the country. Now, she gets a little emotional at the airports every time we park, of course. That's to be expected. The problem is she looks like the exact opposite of me. She's like 110 pounds, brown, and a little deaf. So all security sees is this dude kind of half yelling at a minority. And it's a problem. It's like, no, I have TSA pre-check, it's fine. Like, don't leave me alone. Yeah, but it turns out if your girlfriend is crying too hard at the airport, TSA wants to talk to you. Yeah, they asked her, for real? This was the question. They were like, ma'am, are you being forced to travel? And I was like, again, this track jacket is fucking me up. It also didn't help that she's got like an ace in the pocket anytime she wants, because she also does speak a little bit of Russian. Yeah, so all she could be is like, she'd be like, yes, and I'd be like, fuck, like, I don't speak Russian also. It's just her. Like, I know she doesn't look like it, but. So for now, I'm safe. That's been fine. But we did break up, and I will say there are things a little bit different. I am like in my mid-30s. So you guys know like there are major red flags, right? Okay, so like, do they have a job? Do they not live with their parents? Do they not have a criminal record? Or do they have a criminal record if you're into that? Alright. Those are the basic ones, but I learned subtle ones, because I gotta be careful. Okay, so fellas, turns out nail polish color means something. Alright? So, she's wearing red nail polish, means she's confident and sassy. Okay. She's wearing pink nail polish, means she's fun and flirty. Okay. But if she is wearing black nail polish, means she has mental illness and will try to fuck your friends. I don't know what kind of research you guys have been conducting, but that's what I found out. Here. Yeah. Does anybody know their type in here, speaking of which? What's their type? Her? Okay, great answer, ma'am. Just like, he's like this one. This one. This one in particular. Nobody else. I have had some people say like the opposite. You know, like they were with somebody and then they were like, yeah, I like this kind of person. I was like, sir, she looks nothing like that. I was like, you're gonna. I started fights. That's all I'm saying. No brags. Yeah, but see, for my type, it wasn't completely obvious at first because physically nothing really stood out. It was kind of all over the board, but I did really look at my past relationships and I found one common denominator. And the only way I really know how to like approach this is just to ask, how many special education teachers is it okay to date before you have to ask yourself a very critical question about you? You guys tracking? You know what I mean? Like the first one is just, it's an accident. It's like, you know what? Man, this girl is very patient. But by the second one, it's suspicious. It's like, you know what? We are doing a lot of structured activities together. I think I have to do some tests. I don't know. Seems to be a problem. Yeah. In case you guys are curious, there's been a total of 3. So I don't know if I need to actually test at this point. I'm just gonna assume, yeah. It's like he's learning disabled. It's fine. Yeah. You guys remember your very first relationship? No? Well, sir, it's been a while. I understand. And it was her fault for not being memorable enough, right? That's what's Yeah, so my very first relationship, I don't know if you guys remember this point, but it was my first girlfriend, and it was the very first time I got to meet the family of somebody that I was dating. Specifically, girlfriend's dad. All right, so this is my first girlfriend's dad ever. And the problem was way too much dad for me. Okay, he was a corrections officer at the federal prison. He carried a .45 on his hip everywhere. And he had a revolver on his hip. Because of PTSD. Like, that's why. From one of the wars. And this was pre-9/11, so who the fuck knows? Like, what kind of CIA shit were you doing, sir? Like, it was a lot. Yeah. So anyway, he's also giant, and he sits me down in the bar with a pistol on his hip, and he looks me dead in the eye, and he's like, what are your intentions with my daughter? What are your intentions with my daughter? I was like, well, I've been seeing your daughter for like 4 months now. There are no intentions left. In fact, she's introduced me to some stuff. I'd like to thank you, Dad, for pulling all those long night shifts at the prison, allowing your daughter to experiment on me. Speaking of dads, One of my favorite movies of all time. Have you guys seen Taken? Yeah. So here's the first one. Great, makes sense. My problem is they made 4 more movies and a TV series. Not one of them bothered to call Child Protective Services. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, at some point you're in the problem. Like, you're the common denominator. I don't understand. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the new take, like, if they make another one, what's it going to be? Taken 5, the new stepdad. Like, that's what it should be. But yeah, the problem is, it's like, what is it going to be like? This is going to be like, I have a very specific set of skills. Well, I hope it's family law. Because you're being taken to jail. It's fucked up. Anyway, a little bit about me. I've been off of drugs for 12 years, you guys. Thank you. 10 years, no alcohol. And I've been off of white women for 2 years. This table's clapping. You guys don't even fucking support. I don't know. Yeah, the track jacket kind of acts like a fishnet. You know what I mean? Like, you just kind of throw it out there and see. Yeah. Okay, table 2 is fucking. I am killing it over here. You guys, what's up? So anyway, interracial relationships. That's what we were getting at. I don't know if you heard. So he's like, oh fuck, oh yeah. I was like, I thought you'd be on board, and you guys are just sitting there politely. Welcome back, sir. Yeah, but the problem is I mean, ex-girlfriend was great. My girlfriend was black. Believe it or not. Yeah, trust me, this look was worse for her than it was for me. You hold hands with this out in a black neighborhood, and she's like, what the fuck happened at the protest, man? Like, it looks like the two sides got together and made up. That's what it looked like. It's like, we found peace, sir. Turns out, booty is the key. That's what happened. But when I was dating her, my friends would give me shit, of course. But they always had the same, like, kind of hacky joke. They're like, oh, girlfriend's black, Dan. So that must mean you have a huge dick. No. Not at all, sir. I have what is called enough dick. I have enough to get in, not enough to stay. It's a science. It's like, honey, focus on the short strokes. I'm going to pop out of outer space. Slow down. Yeah. Also, fellas, I don't know if you have had this experience before, but if you're ever hitting it from behind, if you just lift up your gut and just set it on her cheeks, man. That's what it is, dude. Belly on the back. Look, I don't have fuck around dick, okay? Like, I need every bit I can get. This is like a safety stop. I can't do that. Okay, so now that we're comfortable with diversity. Okay, a lot of organizations are trying to be diverse today. Like, that's the big thing. It's 2023, almost 2024, right? There's one organization that's a little bit behind, but I think they could be a little more inclusive. I think it's time for the KKK to be diverse. Hear me out. All right, look, racially diverse, maybe someday. Right now, no. But I think the Klan has room for one openly gay Klansman. They kind of need it, you know, like their parades suck. I don't know if you've seen them. Like, the Pride parade's much more fun. I don't know if you walked around. The problem is if there was a gay Klansman, he'd be super easy to spot. Because he'd be the only guy wearing fitted sheets. Like, yo, why is that motherfucker's robe so tight? What do those bedazzles mean? Does that mean he's like a wizard? What the fuck is going on? I'm glad you guys are with me on that. No, it's been fun. All right. So I got a question for you guys. Let's talk about race. Are the Ninja Turtles black dudes or not?
Hold on. They adopted. So they might be African.
They might be African? Okay, well, they're certainly not white. I'll tell you that. Look, here's the thing. Like, I don't know if you've seen, I don't know if you guys remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but motherfuckers are named Raphael, Donatello, and, you know what I mean? That's black as fuck. Alright? Not only that, those are Italian names, though. They're black teenagers. Let's be real, okay? None of the parents are around black teenagers, alright? Hey, this table agrees. You can laugh. It's fine. Also, they're wearing matching outfits of purple and orange. Like, that's not a white dude move. There's no way. Okay, I have a couple more reasons why I'm pretty sure they're black. Okay, also, they have their first initials on their belt buckle. That's a black move, dude. White dudes aren't doing that shit. We don't have that kind of confidence. Are you shitting me?
Who taught you this shit?
I just watched a lot of Ninja Turtles. Also, the ex-girlfriend taught me a little bit. That's all I'm saying. But I think the blackest thing about them is that they were all obsessed with one white lady. Fucking April, dude. Yeah, that was. They're like, this is their bitch. Okay, like this is her lady here. Okay. But that's sort it. Alright, one thing before I get out of here, you guys. Alright, does anybody like anything like weird at that? Or kinky at all? Okay, what do you like, sir? You just told everybody you're into some weird shit. They have a leather chest at home that has a password on it. Like, fucking, what do you guys got? Oh, God. Okay. What is foreplay? That's okay. You can say it's your friend's foreplay. I don't give a shit. Okay, they're into illegal stuff. They're into crimes, I think. And she's not saying anything. But I will say this is kind of low bar entry stuff, but I do really appreciate it when a girl can talk dirty in bed, okay? All right, I know it's low bar stuff because whatever these guys are doing is they have to close the windows and lock the doors. Like, I was like, also they have a soundproof room. Okay, let's just put it out. But here's my only requirement. If she can talk dirty in bed, great. But you have to have a vocabulary. All right, like read a few books. Because I was hooking up with this one chick and she stuck to one phrase and one phrase only. She's like, yeah, give me that fat dick. 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 Okay, time out. Like, that's enough of that. Right? I can't focus, you're making it weird. Use some different adjectives or adverbs. Maybe focus on a different noun. I don't know, like, but you gotta change it up. It's like, okay, I'm sorry. Alright. Give me that short fat dick. Give me that short fat dick. Alrighty, my name is Dan Kaufman, that's been my time. Thank you guys very much.